Hi, and welcome back to Denny Talks About College. Let's just jump right in and talk about some college. Let's start off with a little guessing game. How many credits should you take while you're at college? I'll give you a hint. It's not 21 credit hours, which I did one time. So that's going to be my topic right now. Let's talk about why you shouldn't take 21 credit hours. To back up a little bit, what happened to me was I started college at a local community college. And after about 2 years, I thought this is fun, but I'm ready to explore new horizons. So I transferred to a different university. Most of my classes luckily did transfer, which, side note, if you ever want to transfer, that's something you definitely want to talk about and find out about. Talk to some appropriate school personnel who can give you an accurate answer on that. But one of the issues I had is that I knew I was probably going to transfer, so I only took about enough hours to be full time, which is typically 12 credit hours. Maybe a little bit over that. I didn't take as many as I should have. So I got to college, and I also had this crazy idea that I absolutely must graduate on time. And again, that could probably be its own video why if you don't graduate in 4 years, it's not the end of the world. But I had it in my head that I'm a failure. I suck if I don't graduate in 4 years. I cannot go over 4 years. I had that in my head for some reason. So I took some summer classes between junior and senior year. I tried to take as many as I could during my first 3 semesters, but spring of my senior year rolled around and I was looking at a bigger class load than I would have liked. Probably could have come back and done an extra semester, but I just had it in my head that was such a terrible idea. So I decided to pile it on, and why not? Let's just take 21 credit hours. I don't recommend it. It's not a great idea. On Mondays that semester, I remember I was in class for approximately, with a couple breaks, maybe one or two small breaks, the better part of 12 hours I was in class, and boohoo, 1 day a week, right? Put on your big boy pants. Well, between taking senior level classes and being in class all the time on Mondays, there were weeks where I remember I had a hard time finding time to go to Walmart. I'm like, I need supplies, but it'll be about a week and a half until I can go to Walmart. Luckily, I found a few times during that semester to get out and have some fun. In one of my previous videos, I mentioned mud football. That was a semester I think just to take out all my frustrations, I started, because I've never been a big sports guy or anything, definitely other than I think I did a little bit of soccer in high school, did a little bit of track too. Was not by any means a superstar in any of them. So never been a big sports guy, but I think just to deal with stress and just to take out some aggression, I started playing a little bit of football. We call it mud football because it was March. It was just really muddy. Just to deal with my frustrations. But yeah, like I said, I don't recommend taking 21 credit hours. It will make your life a living hell. Pretty much, you won't have time to do hardly anything else. Now, how does one even get into a position where they have to take or feel like they have to take 21 credit hours? This is where careful planning from the time you get to college can really help you. Most people don't just wake up one day and decide, hey, I want to take 21 credit hours, or do it for fun, or because they feel like they're not being punished enough in life. Usually you do things like taking 21 credit hours because there's been either a lack of planning or just some adverse circumstances or some other situation that's put you in that bind. And that was kind of where I was. Like I said, I felt like I had to get done. Definitely not the smartest thing I ever did. I pulled out of it with pretty decent grades too. I had some really good classes that semester. That was a semester where I took a class on the World Wars, which was really fascinating. Probably one of my favorite classes to date. I just learned a lot in that. And funny story too, I actually took, when I was taking 21 credit hours, one of the hardest professors in the department, I had been putting off taking her. There were two high-end communication classes I had to take, and I had both of them during that 21 credit hours. So to say it was an interesting semester would be an enormous understatement. So just heed my words, plan better, talk to people to school who can help you, and there's more videos on that coming. But do your best to never, ever, 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 ever take 21 credit hours. Trust me on that one. Thanks for hearing me ramble about one of my worst academic decisions. If this was helpful, please feel free to share it. Please come back again soon and hear me talk about more college matters. Hopefully they won't be so much ranting about things that happened in the past. Hopefully it'll be a little more positive and uplifting. But if you take nothing else away from this, don't take 21 credit hours. Thank you.